two.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to our teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Hey man, we're back out here again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. And the song don't change. Alright, we're prophesying of war, pestilence, all the things that are set to occur on the planet Earth.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms of war.
Ain't this a great kingdom, America, right? Of what?
Of war.
Continue.
And of evil. And of pestilence.
Hey man, there's nothing good in that. It said of war, of evil, and of pestilence. Read that from the top.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
Again, this is a great kingdom. America, Babylon, the great. Hey, why do you think they had the slogan, make America great again? At one point in time, it was considered the nation of Jesus.
And against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
I mean, you think that Abraham Oldfield, that's a pestilence that we're going to set apart Babylon the great, man. And it's spreading around the world. It's not a fact. Let's get there.
Con, the book of Ezekiel 70, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord power and evil and only evil. Behold, is come.
Of evil and only evil. Behold means the look is called. I mean, that's what we're seeing play out on the planet Earth. And you got these guys who wholeheartedly trying to hold fast to the MOTB being a spiritual ball. And you see all this rash activity coming about, man. You guys are through, man. It's evil and only evil is coming, man.
Con, the end is come.
Yeah.
The end is come.
Yeah.
It watcheth for thee.
Yep.
Behold, it is come.
Yeah, it's watching for thee. It's already set to play out. What does the scripture say? The Lord did not move or stir until the said measure be fulfilled. So that's what we're seeing occur. The said measure of one thing being fulfilled, and then you're seeing the flourishing or the manifestation of another thing. And that was a lot of videos that came out regarding the MOTV last week, man. And you just had these guys really and all of a sudden the Lord said, slap them in the face, whoa. And they still can't see it. Slapping them. These scriptures are slapping these people in the face, man. They can't see it.
You got Ezekiel 33 and verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them.
And that's what you're seeing, man. These things are coming to pass. You want to know, man. You had guys speaking against the FEMA camp, right? Against Jacob's trouble. Then you want to know that a prophet have been among you because we're telling you the words of the Heavenly Father. And we're declaring what he says is going to set to happen.
If I may,
Yeah,
that's why I say, then shall you know who are my chosen. And you're going to discern between those who serve the Messiah and those who don't.
Right.
You know?
Right. And that's beautiful, man, because the way of truth is very, very narrow, you know? And everybody's not going to get this. It's only set for a certain elect to understand this truth, man. That's why we get mad at guys, but we understand that's the road, that's the lot that the Lord has them playing. Of course, we're going to have zeal to protect the sheep, you know? Well, we know that they got to play that role. It's got to be false prophets at the end. That was the Lord said.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told you before,
Yep, this is what the prophecy.
then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the eyes will begin to visit the world which he made.
The Lord visited this place in various ways, man. All right, it's just week alone. The Lord called MOTV to flare up. All right, where you had these certain groups. All right, the World Economic Forum talking about going digital, man. What do you think they ain't using paper money no more, man? They gonna use that thing. But the Lord is making these things manifest, these certain signs that you ought to pay attention to. Right? You got a question?
Matthew 24, verse 33. So likewise, ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors.
Ooh, yeah, the end is near. It is even at the doors. We're close, man. You guys want to continually pump your wayward doctrine, your pride. That's what it's about, man. You niggas are prideful, man. You don't put your own shit on yourself. If you actually feel the Lord, you would listen to the man who has set up.
They want to stay here in Babylon, so they trying to change the doctrine so it's Babylon. So they're trying to make it free for everybody. It's true. They like to talk about it. But your body needs bitter nutrients, man. And those are the most helpful nutrients to your body.
That's beautiful, man. That water is bitter. You know? You hear that, you got to protect it, rested and put it in the feet. Yeah, that's bitter. You know you need these things to set your earth for the people on heaven to be established. These things, like the brother said, it's good because we're getting warned. So when the things play out, we're not going to fall apart.
Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes,
earthquakes this year alone, man. In diverse places, I seen an earthquake. I believe it was like in Michigan or something. You know, these things are the signs of the time. Matter of fact, read it again, Barbara Shaw.
therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world,
still you got uproars at the border. They just mention it. They're not putting it out there in the media. You got uproars. Now they trying to what is that, Philadelphia? Where they implemented that man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they ain't went nowhere, man. And we told you that. Esau had that in his back pocket, ready for it to go.
Salaka in China. So they uproar.
Yeah, that what starved to death. What is that, Shanghai? Hey, guess what? That's coming here.
That's it.
You guys gonna be on social media. Haven't ate in 2 days.
It's cold.
I got a video from China.
Show it to him, right? Hey man, that's what coming to America, man. Coming to a hood near you, man. Evil and only evil.
That's it.
I'm telling you what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And you don't want to hearken to the report, but you're going to end up getting caught in the report. You're going to be literally reading about you. That's what it is. But you don't want to hearken. You got it out. Yeah, it's bad. Hey, man, it was, you got yourself?
Yeah, real quick. This Jeremiah 19:3. And say, hear you the word of the Lord, O kings of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Yep.
Thus said the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel. Behold, I will bring evil upon this place, that which whosoever hear it, his ear shall tingle.
Yeah, you hear this warning, your ear's supposed to be tingling, man. You're supposed to be at attention. Understand what the Lord has prepared. You got it, huh?
That's it.
Oh, that was it?
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, read it again.
All right, come. It say, and say, hear you the word of the Lord.
Yeah, we telling you, hear you the word of the Lord. Continue.
O kings of Judah
Yeah.
and inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Yeah, both southern and northern kingdom, man. Go ahead.
Thus said the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel.
Yep.
Behold, I will bring evil upon this place.
Hey, man, the Lord said he's going to bring evil. Bad time. This is going to increase here. Go ahead, huh?
The which whosoever heareth, his ear shall tingle.
Yeah, your ear should be, you should be at attention, man. You should be hearing that alarm going off in your head, correcting your ways, man.
3 and verse 2. Oh Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid.
And that's the stand we want to continue to be in. Hearing the speech of the Lord, which is this warning, and afraid, man. These guys are not afraid. you know, you living in mirth, these elaborate Passovers. Yeah, we still on that, man. Because we don't know what time you're in. These fellas getting ready to come down with great wrath. What do you think? You know, he set the little stage in that New Jersey shit last year, this New York shit this year, you know.
There was another
Yeah, I
too.
seen it.
Then watch the guy that he stole a car. And this how you tell them we gonna see. He stole the car. This guy was driving around in a stolen car for damn 8 hours, man.
Come on, man.
In regular 9 times out of 10, you get an Amber Alert for a stolen car or for a dangerous person on the ride.
Yeah.
But this guy, he's driving around wherever they was at for 8 hours and hit 3 Jewish people. Come on, man. And all of them was like 2 hours apart, bro. That's how you really it's set up, man.
These are the things, man. Your best well-laid plans are not coming off without a hitch, man. Why? Because the prophets of the Lord are telling what you're doing, man.
Yeah, he didn't stop it. Because you know you can't stop it. You know you playing the game. Say, why you keep on hitting the song you play? Well, stop it then. You can't stop that how about shooting out a shot, man. That's why he's doing these different things, bro. You know, that's why we basically get out this place, man. You know? It says, oh Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. You, like you said, tingling in the ear. You know what I'm saying? Basically, hearkening to, you know, to get right with the Lord, bro. It says, oh Lord, revive thy works in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known in wrath, remember mercy. And how the Lord is giving us mercy today by giving us this truth, this knowledge and understanding. Because this truth is going to save us from the dangerous time that's ahead. Our hell breaking loose, time takes trouble. The Lord's going to save us from that wrath if we hearken unto the doctrine. We believe upon the report. You know?
Yeah, real quick. This 2 Peter 3:11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
Yeah, all these things, man. It's not going to be one Jordan shoe left, not even one Subway left. Go ahead.
What manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Teaching this truth, warning Israel about the things that set to occur on the planet Earth, man. Great wrath in your house by shot with shot. That's holy conversation. Well, you got to teach it for 11 directly. Right? A little leaven the whole lump. So if you say you don't have 100% truth, why am I listening to you, man? I'm not going to listen to you. So you going to get to a street and you going to want to try to go left or right and shoot people. Fuck this.
Revelation 22:10. And he said unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand.
Yeah, the time is at hand. Everything is being displayed now. Nothing is being sealed, man. Including what the MOTV is. And we've been telling you what it is, man. Start with our apostles and elders on down. And you don't want to hearken. Read that from the top again.
Revelation 22:10. And he saith unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still.
We ain't worried about you guys. We know that's the lot that the Lord put you in. He is unjust. Go ahead.
He that is unjust, let him be unjust still.
Yeah.
And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still.
Right, man. Continue.
And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still.
Yo, that's why we try to warn the sheep. We just go paying your doctrine, telling you you're going off, and we proving it by the scripture, because we worried about the sheep, man. We ain't worried about you. Let you still be filthy. And if you would have repent, so be it. But if not, we ain't worried about it. You got it out.
And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
Right. You got to endure it to the end. You got to endure it to the end. That's the clause in the contract, you know? Endure it until the end. Whatever your end may be, whatever end our end may be, you know? You got it out.
Verse 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me.
Yeah, see that? The Lord is on the way, man. The signs are showing us that he's on the way. He's coming quickly. You think it's taking a long time. You think it's tearing, but it's really not.
This is the book of Salak. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3.
That's spirit. That's beautiful.
For the
Yeah.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time,
Yeah.
but at the end it shall speak.
That's what you're saying, man. The vision, the MOTB speaking loud and clear. You guys don't want to hear. Your ears are stuck. Matter of fact, you give me Proverbs 20 and 12 real quick. You see, the Lord got you on a trip, man. He's blocking your understanding. It's so simple, you know? Lord didn't make it hard for us. And now I can't think about it. Esau's sister. Wow, man. Lord ain't make it that hard.
Proverbs 20, verse 12, the hearing ear and the seeing eye, the Lord hath made even both of them.
So if you can't get it, guess what? The Lord has blocked your understanding. You know, we understand that on the carnal level, the hearing ear and the seeing eye. Yeah, the Lord, but in a spiritual, if you can't see what the Lord has prepared, man, you're gonna die, man. That's one of the senses to protect you. If you're blind, you're gonna die. You know?
Matthew 13 to 16. Blessed are your eyes when they see, and your ears when they hear. That's it.
So you can see what the MOTB is. The Lord said you blessed. You continue to hold on to a spiritual mark, man. You out of there. And the Lord has blocked your understanding. Read it from the top.
It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. This MOTB, it was on Dr. Oz. You know, it was on Dr. Oz. You know, it's speaking and show we at the end of this thing.
Super.
Oh, slack. With that Dr. I think it's promoted the medical records being in there. You know, so you got the medical record, right? You can buy and sell, right? You can be tracked. Man, come on, man.
Speak.
You can't see this?
And not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. You know, it's coming. It's like a thief in the night, man. You know, we can see these storehouses getting emptier and emptier. You know, Babylon is falling, man. This shit is good, man. The talking about, you know, like a 3-month supply.
Yeah.
You know, mega drought. You know, this shit through, man. You know, this is a warning, man. You know, Jake, man, you better get right or you gonna get left, man. You know, it's gonna get bad out here, man. You know.
That's right, man. Let's go back to 2 Ezra 9. You got something real quick?
Ezekiel 3 and verse 17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning to me. And just like the brother just said, man, Yahweh, he's coming, and we give you warning from him. Because Yahweh, when he's coming like a roaring lion. He's coming to destroy. You know, and we telling you, hey, you better get right for that lion, get you. You better get on that lion good side before he comes, because if you on his bad side, then you know, bad for you, man. You know?
Right, I got a piece of it. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 16. And chapter 16 and verse 19, because these people, you know, they think, oh, that's just Mother Nature. It's going to get much harder. The Lord has published evil in this place. This is 2 Ezra 16, I'm starting verse 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? And that's the time I'm coming to you. Bad time. It's going to get rough out here. I know all the brothers have seen Elder Yashawamba vision, horrible vision of Jacob's trouble, man. It's going to get crazy out here. And the Lord is building us up now as stones. And the power sustained fear, the beginning of evil. What shall I do when these evils shall come? So Ezra seeing this frightful vision, man. All right, of the destruction, the scourges that the Lord Yahweh Shai is placing on America, Babylon the Great, and he was in fear, man. We in that same state. Oh, we read that precept earlier. I heard that speaker was afraid. So we heard the words of Yahweh Shai. We moved with fear, like no. Verse 19, it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. And a scourge is like a whipping tool. So the Lord is laying a sore stroke on America, Babylon the Great. And these people ain't even considering what's going on.
They're not mindful.
Yeah, ooh, come. Yeah, let's see. As a matter of fact, verse 20, it says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
And like I say, they keep on, you this happen to you, but you keep on doing the same shit. You keep getting hit with that same job. That's the spirit of the Lord trying to warn you to get right. They're basically knocking the sheep to get back in line, but you continue want to wander off. And it's gonna get to a point you be like, man, fuck, you know, keep on fuck that motherfucker, man. If he get caught, he get caught. You know, that's how it be.
Good.
Like a hard-headed sheep, you know, you hear him, they get to a point, you know, you tap him, get to a point, now you lean, you get all your fight, and all of a sudden he's still go out one go away, and it's gonna get to a point, he's gonna get caught by a wolf, you know.
Proverbs 21 and 16, it says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding.
He says the man, that's that wandering sheep. Because as soon as that sheep get once it remove itself from that sheepfold, and once it's scattered out into the wilderness, hey, it's as good as day. If there's something gonna come and save that sheep, man.
Out of the way of understanding.
It said the man that runs out the way of understanding, you wandering out the way of the Lord, man. And how do you do that? By changing your doctrine, by believing in false things, by leaning to your own understanding. You know, that's how you wander out of the way of the Lord, you got it?
Shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
He said you're going to remain in the congregation of the dead. You're as good as dead, man. If you don't continue to walk in the path of Yahweh Shai. Papa Chris, I got a real quick piece of the bag that up. This is the book of Matthew 11. To verse
Matthew 7.
7. This is the book of Matthew 7. Jumping down to verse 13. It says, enter ye in at the straight gate. And that word straight is a level of difficulty. It says, for wide and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. That's leading to your own understanding. That's that man that's wandered out the congregation. Continuing on, it says, and many there be which go in thereat. Because a lot of people are going around that God devil. You know, a lot of these kids that got a big gathering. You should want that. You should want a small, intimate congregation. Because once more people come, it gets more to foul. More, you know, this guy think this way, he think this way. It's more bullshit you put in the pot, man. That's why when the Lord came, he had a remedy. He had the 12, man. He didn't gather everybody together. He wasn't with that, you know, that black brother spirit. You know, we're not with that black brother spirit, man. Because as soon as that spirit comes, now, nigga talking about God loves everyone. You know, now it's more that stuff going, bro. That's why you gotta enter in at the straight gate, a level of difficulty, man. Restrictions. And that's what that shepherd do with the sheep. When the sheep barking and they step out the line, he restrict them. He tap them. He hit them with the stick. They're stay in their staff. Continuing on though, it says, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leads unto life. And few there be that find it. That's that small congregation, man. That small congregation that's going through that straight path, that level of difficulty. And that's how you know that we're going to have to go through the times of Jacob's trouble. You know? Because we're going to have to endure it to the end, man. You know?
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, started like 27. That's beautiful. That time we're coming at you, that time for trouble. You know? We're going to need Yahweh Shai to guide us out of these said perils. You got it out.
Now, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 2, verse 27. Be not wary, for when the day of trouble in heaven is coming, others shall weep and be sorrowful,
Go ahead.
but thou shalt be merry and have
See
abundance.
that, man? That's a promise to the elect of the children of Israel. The ones who serve him in spirit and in truth. Right? Go ahead.
The heathen shall envy thee,
Yeah.
but they shall be able to do nothing against thee.
That's right, man. They gonna, hey, man. The Lord gonna put us, just like in the times of slavery, the Lord put the spirit on certain Edomites, all right, to help Jake. Guess what? The Lord gonna do this thing again. You know? They gonna, and certain of them gonna envy, but they ain't able to do nothing. Right? Because we're gonna be covered and protected by Yahweh by Shalom. You got it out.
Saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah,
Mm-hmm.
my hand shall cover thee,
Go ahead.
so that thy children shall not see hell.
Yeah, man. There's gonna be hell out here, man. It's gonna be very, very rough. You put it like that. You know, dead bodies, people eating people. Capitalism coming back.
That's gonna be a shock factor. When you see your auntie ate her baby or something, or your sister ate your nephew, that shit gonna be shocking, you know? That can happen to certain brothers, man. That shit's scary. Ain't as much as scary. It's fearful. Because you don't want that to be you. You don't want to be, you know, I'd rather be the person that witnessed it than the person that be ate. But the Lord gonna show us a lot of things, man, that's gonna if you're not in the spirit, it's gonna shake up your flesh. That's why the Lord said, be not afraid. Because why? That right here is gonna cover us. Yahweh Shai, he's gonna pass over us, man. Second Ezra 16 in verse 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the sins. So the Lord is going to deliver us from the time of days of trouble. And in order to be delivered, you have to be in a dangerous position. I was watching Prince of Egypt, the Disney movie about Moses. I was watching it earlier today, and the first song was like, deliver us. You know, that was the first song. And they was toiling and stuff like that, but they was singing, bro. That's how you know they was from Egypt. We Israel, that's why we were singing in Coffee. We were singing in Egypt. Every time we was in Babylon, we singing, bro. Because, you know, for lack of better words, those tunes, that shit, you know, it's good. You know, but they were saying, like, deliver us. They was doing it, but they were going in, though.
That's bad.
So, but that's the same song we sang in the day. The Lord deliver us from the time of Jacob's trouble. It says, be ye not afraid, neither doubt. So you're gonna see some things that's gonna shake up your flesh. But the Lord said, be not afraid, neither doubt. For the Most High is your God, and the God of them who keep my commandments, the elect, the 1/3, 144,000, which we hoping to be a part of. You know, it says, in precepts shall the Lord power, let not your sins weigh you down, neither let your iniquities lift up yourself. So basically, don't go off. Try not to go off. You're gonna go off, but don't try. You got it.
That's right, man. The Lord said he's going to be our God, and he's giving us that dump time, not being afraid. Back and forth, this is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 25. Be not afraid of sudden fear.
It say, be not afraid of sudden fear. Because a lot of it's some shit that pop up in your face. Like you wouldn't expect you, like you'll get mad, you'll get pissed off, but you're supposed to be afraid of it. Because that's really the Lord testing.
Got it? It says, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it comes.
Yeah, so don't be afraid when you see niggas die, man. Don't be afraid when you see your wicked ass cousin they put you up. Because why he got put in death for a reason, man. You know, even though y'all grew up since y'all was knee high, he was wicked. You know, come thing about this. He coming back. He coming back in the kingdom of heaven, bro. That's the one thing we got hope in, bro. Your mama, your auntie, your grandma died. Okay, she died. Okay, you're gonna see her again, her perfection. You got it, bro. Okay, cut.
It says, for the Lord shall be thy confidence.
It says the Lord shall be thy confidence. What the word confidence mean? With faith. So we're gonna have faith in Yahweh Shema shine that thing. Why? Because he told us what's gonna happen. If I say there's green acres right there, you gotta believe it. Once I walk down and I see green acres, I say, oh, this man know what he's talking about. What's the next move, brother? You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be in the spirit. We're gonna get through the family, we're gonna get through these different things, and you can't do nothing but to trust the Lord. That's why the Lord said from faith to faith. He's going to try you from faith to faith. But every time you go through it, your confidence is going to be more and more boosted. Read that again. Huh?
God, it says, for the Lord shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken.
It says it shall keep thy foot from being taken. We're not going to be taken in the snares of Esau. We're not going to be taken in the snares of this devil. Yahweh Shai, he's going to deliver us. You know? You know what I mean? You got it.
This Psalms 46:1. The Most High is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble.
It's a very present help. And that's why, the present is like for the moment. And then, because it's going to be a point when the Lord, you're going to, it ain't like, we don't really need deliverance. We chilling right now. But once we get thrown in the concentration camp, then once you have 8 in 2 weeks, once you see a band of cannibalism, trying to chase you down, you're going to need deliverance then. Read that again.
It's Psalms 46:1. The Most High is our refuge.
He's our refuge. Psalm 91. You got it? Start, read first verse. You got it?
This is Psalm 91, starting at 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
And that's right here, man. The counsel of Yahweh Shai, man. You got it?
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress.
He is my refuge and my fortress. Basically a protector, man. Fortitude. Probably give me Jeremiah 1 and like close to the bottom. You got it.
My power, in Him will I trust.
My power in Him will I trust. Because by the Lord, He's our defender. He's gonna be He's gonna jump in on our behalf. You got it.
God, this is Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 18. For behold, I have made thee this day a defense city, and an iron pillar and brazen walls against the whole land.
Against the whole land. Protect us from the dangers from the come upon this land. You got it.
Against the kings of Judah, against the princes.
That's the 2/3, because they're going to try to fight against us. Your own family is going to try to turn you in. You got it.
It says, against the princes thereof, against the priests thereof, against the people of the land.
Lord, He's going to defend us from these wicked people in this land. You got 2/3 by people, but ultimately Esau Edom, man. That's why we put it in this council so we can be saved from that sword, man. You got it, bro.
Just a little bit more. It says, and they shall fight against thee.
And they shall fight against thee. And they shall fight against thee, man. They're going to try to come after you. Esau coming down with great wrath, knowing that you have for a short time. Revelation 17, 12 and 17. He went after women of her seed. The man was wrong with the woman. So these devils are going to physically try to come after you, put you to death, like they did the prophets back then. How much more us now? The story don't change, bro. It stays the same. Names change, and probably the scene, but it's the same plot. It's the same plot, bro. They're gonna try to kill us. But guess what? The Lord is gonna do what? Read that again.
God, they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee.
You're not gonna get the victory, man. You got it?
For I am with thee, said the Lord Yahweh Shai.
The Lord Yahweh Shai is with them. That's why we're gonna win. That's why we're gonna prevail over this kingdom. That's why we have Yahweh Shai. It's not of our own, bro. It's not I did this, I did that, I did this. No, it's gonna be Yahweh Shai that's gonna get the praises, man. Yeah.
It says to deliver thee.
To deliver thee, man. The one who's gonna deliver us in these dangerous times, man. You got it. Go back to that same
Psalm 91, verse 3. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler.
It says, surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, man. That's why the Lord shall save thee in 6 troubles, and the 7 shall no evil touch thee. So the Lord, He's going to deliver us from the famine, the race wars, and cannibalism. And also, He's going to deliver us from the nuisance. You got it?
And from the noisome
And
pestilence.
from the noisome pestilence, which is what the nuisance. You got it?
He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust.
And that's how a hen gather her chicks. When danger's coming, the hen gather to protect it, and the chicks are them. Because that's a safe haven, that's the comfort. And that's what this truth is. It's the comfort unto us. It's that safe haven, bro. You don't get no rest, you don't get no peace of mind in this world. The only way you get a peace of mind is here in this truth, man. Bible will try to hold St. John 14, 26, man. Because this is the true comfort that we need. Bible will try to get Psalms 119 and 50. just going back to us going through affliction, man. Psalms 119 and 50, and then take John 14, because that goes together, that comfort. Because when all hell break loose, you know, you're not gonna have no wine to relax. You're not gonna have, this, that, and the third. You're not gonna be able to sit back and watch a movie in the times Jacob's trouble. You're gonna have to have this truth to comfort you, man. You got it. Go get that Psalm 119 first. You got it.
Psalm 119 and 50. This is my comfort in my affliction.
This is my comfort in my affliction. So when I go through hell, this one I'm not gonna have to go. This one I'm gonna have to lean upon to be straight. Read that again.
Psalm 119 and 50. This is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word hath quickened me.
Thy word hath quickened me. So when all death and all hell breaking loose and things going bad, this word is gonna quicken us. This word is gonna be our stay and our staff. That's my Isaiah 33:6. Good and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. When you ain't got no TV or no cell phone, I can get this brother. I'm putting out the rest of the talk to me. It can be a point you ain't gonna have that. When Esau gonna be looking for you and that brother. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a point you're gonna have to be on the run and have to do this and do that. And really, what you're gonna have to do, trust in your high shot that the Lord guide you in those times, man. And how the Lord is gonna guide you, He's not gonna guide you by basically confidence in your every need. He's gonna guide you by God. We got the precept. You got it?
In St. John chapter 14 and verse 16, it says, and I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever.
And that's the scriptures. Like I said, the precept. That's what's going to comfort us in the times of Jacob's trouble. That's what's going to have to come in your mind so you won't bug out, man. You got it?
It says, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive.
Whom the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive. That's why the world is going to hate us. Why the world hate us? Because they can't receive the mercy of Yahweh Shemel Shai. They can't receive this truth. You got it?
Good. It says, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him.
It says, you see them not, neither know them. You don't believe. You got it?
It says, but ye know him.
We know, we believe.
For he dwelleth with you and shall be in you.
It says, abide in me and I in you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to abide in these scriptures. So it can abide in your mind. That's why I say reputation is the father of skill. It be sometimes you be chilling and some crazy stuff or some random stuff happen, they remind me of this scripture. You be at work, Esau piss you off and you mad and you want to cuss him out. They say, agree with that adversary quickly. And stuff like that help you keep your job, man. Think about the scripture. You having this wisdom preserve you from day to day. Yeah.
It says, yet a little while, and the world, verse 18, St. John 14 and 18, I will not leave you comfortless.
It says, I will not leave you comfortless. Yeah.
I will come to you.
I will come to you. How is God is coming to us through the scriptures, man? Through the Spirit and through the prophets too, man. Because we are messengers of Yahweh Shai. You know? You gonna move
There was the rest of verse 4 of Psalm 91. Just to go beautiful with that. All right, start at the top. Psalm 91 and 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
And that's trusting in the house, man. Trusting in Yahweh Shai, man. You got it?
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
His truth is going to be our shield and buckler. So that's what's going to protect us, man. Psalms 34, angels camp around us. You know what I'm saying? Lord, make the food materialize. Lord, he's going to keep us in that day. Yes, it's not like it's going to be a cakewalk, but we have something to look forward to. We have something to look forward to, and that's the miracle, man. We got hope. We got hope. That's it. That's it. No hope. In our mind already. Everything starts with a thought. And if you like you hope the spiritual power, the Lord preserve you in the family. You hope the Lord, just make you disappear when the troops come in. That's the hope. That's hope like no other, man. You got it.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flies by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand.
And that means we're going to see a lot of death, man. People are going to get taken out by the pestilence. People are going to get taken out by the sword. People are going to get taken out by man. These are things that we're hoping for, man. You got it.
But it shall not come nigh thee.
It shall not come nigh thee, which means what? The Lord, He's going to protect us in that day, man. And again, let's say if because one thing, some brothers going to have to take the sword or whatever. Revelations 12, not 2 and 10. Be faithful unto death, and I shall give thee a crown of life. Yes, that means you finish your course, man. When you know, the brother died of truth or whatever, and he's still working, that means he finished his course, man. That mean it's like a movie, like a stage play. Now it's your time to exit, man. And at the end of the movie, you're gonna come back up on stage. You're gonna do that now.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? Real shit. At the end of the movie, they thought you died, man. At the end of the movie, you're gonna come out on stage. You're gonna do that now. That's gonna be the problem, man. And then it's an honorable thing, bro, to die for your house shot sake. You know, everybody want to live, but if you get that's what it was for the Lord's sake. Revelation 12 and 2 and 10, Papa Shot. Get that real quick, man. Because you got it. Yeah, because real quick, man, it's like this, bro. Lord, he gonna preserve brothers, man. And again, he'll probably preserve you for something you can't help. Yeah. You know, that's part of preserving. You know, mercy. You got God was saying you got cold against you. You got cold against you 13 years you never knew. You know what I'm saying? You got it's like you got
This Revelations 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
And that's it, because these devils are getting ready to persecute us. Come down a great route. You got it?
That ye may be tried. You shall have tribulation 10 days.
You shall be tried, meaning tested out, man. And it says you shall have tribulation. You're going to be going through it. It says 10 days, but really that 10 days is a period of time. That 10 days could be 3 months. And then some niggas, they'll be like, they have a thing, they have little strikes and shit. The 10th day, man, the Lord ain't come. You know, that's really, you know, you're going to lose faith because of that. No, man. The Lord, that's a stumbling block. You got it?
I was saying tempting the Lord.
Yeah, you tempting the Lord. Lord, you better come on this 10th day. The Lord gonna put your ass to death on 11. You know? Yeah. But it's like this. It says, be faithful on this.
God, it says, that ye may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death.
Be thou faithful unto death, man. Basically meaning holding your integrity. You got it?
And I will give thee a crown of life.
And I will give thee a crown of life. Be a ruler, man. A part of that hope for the nation. You know what I'm saying? Dying for the right thing. You're not getting persecuted because you're selling drugs. You're not going to get persecuted because you're just the bad guy. No, you're going to get persecuted for your house shot sake, for Christ's sake. You know?
Right, man. What's better to be persecuted for? You don't be persecuted in this world being a nigga, man. You'd rather be persecuted for your house shot sake, man. All right? The ruler, the up-and-coming ruler of the planet Earth, they want to get your ass with that power. Right? You got more on that? We just stay in Psalms 91. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Psalm 91 and 8. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold.
Ooh, read from the top again.
Psalm 91 and 8. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Don't be afraid of sudden fear, and when the desolation of the wicked comes, we're going to see their ass get put to death, man. The Lord is already telling us that. Read it from the top one more time.
Psalm 91 and 8. Only with thine eyes shalt
Only with thine eyes, right? Go ahead.
shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Man, that ultimately is going to be those thermonuclear missiles burning their ass up. And Lord willing, we part of that number this year, lifted up in the chair. Go ahead.
Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation.
Thy habitation, you abide with the Lord, man. You constantly meditate on this truth. You got it.
There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee,
Going back to that Psalm 34:7. Right?
to keep thee in all thy ways.
See, that's how the Lord's going to lead us, man. There's going to be an angel, may have a preceptor hit your ear. You know what I'm saying? Or like Peter. You in prison and the Lord just sent an angel, smack you up. Hey, man, let's get out of here. You ain't be like, why you hit me? You like, yeah, Paul, like, how about that? You know?
Angels might be talking shit again, like trying to throw you out.
Get your ass up. Yeah. That's it. You got it, huh?
They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
Yeah, man, God. Go ahead.
Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet.
Go ahead.
Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name.
You guys, now you trying to say the name of the Lord. Lord said, I ain't going to say Lord, Lord. He said the ones who what is that picture of call upon me in truth? Then you got to call upon the Lord in truth. This correct doctrine. Yeah, the Lord ain't dealing with you. You ain't teach the way you say teach. Point blank period. Read that again.
Psalm 91 and 14. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name.
I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. Right? You got that? I thought it was too. It said, the Lord is nigh to all them that call upon him, all those that call upon him in truth. Ain't that what it says? You can find this out.
Verse 15. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him.
Go ahead.
I will be with him in trouble.
Man, see that? You got to trust in the Lord. He said, I will call upon him, and he said, I will be with him in trouble. Okay, yeah.
Psalms 145 verse 18, it says, the Most High is near unto them, unto all him type. The Lord is near unto all them that call upon him, to all that call upon him in truth.
See, to all that call upon him in truth. And you got to have the correct doctrine. If you don't have the correct doctrine, man, the Lord is not hearing you. You are not his servant. Is it more not? I'm looking for you.
It says he will fulfill the desires of them that fear him.
See that? And what's our desire? To be saved from the girdle truth, man. To have food and famine, man. To be delivered from the sad peril, man. That's what we're hoping in. But the Lord is getting ready to get down.
It says he also will hear their cry.
Woo!
And will save them.
Wow, that's bad, man. Oh, the cry of the elect, the Lord is going to save, man. What is that? Can you get that in Wisdom of Solomon 3? I want to say it like 9. You got, yeah, you finish that out.
Finishes Psalm 91 and 15 from the top. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and shew him my salvation.
Show him my salvation with long life, man. All right? That's the people in heaven.
This Psalms 99. The Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed.
Woo!
A refuge.
The elect who understand they in a lower state, man, who understand they in captivity. Those are oppressed. Go ahead,
A refuge in times of trouble.
Woo! A refuge, a hiding place, a covert in time of trouble. Go ahead.
And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thou, Lord, has not forsaken them that seek thee.
See that? The Lord is not going to forsake those ones that seek him, man. Who's seeking the Lord Yahweh Shah with the whole heart? All right, it's going to be the hopeful elect right now, but it's going to manifest into the elect. Okay?
This Wisdom of Solomon 3 in verse 9, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth.
See that? They that put their, see, you guys really don't trust Yahweh Shah, man, because you can't understand what that MOTV is, right? That has been cool to you, man. It's been shown to you. Right?
It says, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him, for grace and mercy is to his saints.
See that? Grace and mercy is to his saints.
And he careth for his elect.
Yeah, man. He had care for his elect, man. Yeah, man. He got care for his elect. Yeah, man. That's who the Lord Yahweh Shah is going to go after, the ones who seek him with the whole heart. Right? Yeah, precept.
Yeah, it's quick. On this Sirach 2 and 8, ye that fear the Lord, believe him.
Man, that whole Sirach 2 is good, man. I'm telling you. Go
And-
ahead. We might have to get there. Matter of fact, start at the top. Yeah.
This Sirach 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Man, the Lord is already telling you, man, this is not going to be an easy walk. It's not going to be an easy walk. Go ahead.
Set thy heart aright
Get your mind right. Go ahead.
and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
Man, when all hell break loose, sit, hey, and know that the Lord, Yahweh Shai got a plan, man. Don't make haste in time of trouble. Go ahead.
Cleave unto him and depart not away.
Ooh, it said cleave unto him. All right, like depart not away, meaning what? Don't. When all these things are set to occur, we know we're in the flesh, man. But we gotta remember when the Lord said this is gonna happen. But what's next? He said was gonna happen. You gotta play out these certain scenarios, man. You got it out.
That thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Keep him in. See, hey, that's the same story as Job, man. He was increased at his last end. Go ahead.
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Man, it don't mean you lollygagging around. Oh, Lord, I'm happy. No, man. Understand that's the will of the Lord to clean you up. Right? Go ahead.
And be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Go ahead.
For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Another scripture say, the Lord got to see what sort we are. All right? Like you said earlier. You got that.
Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him.
How you order your way right? By trusting in the report. By trusting in the man who the Lord has set up to give you the warning, to deliver the message. Go ahead.
Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy,
Wait for his mercy. Go ahead.
and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail.
Lord shall not fail. You got it.
Hebrews 6 and 10, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shown towards his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. So he's not unrighteous to forget the works that we're doing. All right, the time that we put in, the sacrifices that we made. All right, the friends of the world that we have put to the side for what? The truth, for the living water. All right, because anything else cannot compare to what we have. So the Lord is going to reward you according to his promise. Hey, what else do you want?
What is good? The Lord is not a man, he's a man. He said he's going to do it.
But you have to continue in those things. You got to continue in doing it. You know, that's the This is 1 Corinthians 10, verse 12. Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed, lest he fall. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man, but the Most High is faithful. He's not unrighteous, right? Who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. He's not going to give you your soul no more than what you can bear, man. All right? If he put you to the fire, that means he knows you can handle it, man. What the scripture say? Don't faint.
Oh, yeah, the verse last week is weak.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's it.
I got some real quick bag of the tribulation. Acts 14 and 22 confirmed the souls of the disciples and exhorted them to continue in the faith, and that we must be much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Messiah. Brother was saying, man, you're gonna have to go through hell to get the reward, man. It's a reward for catching hell for the Lord, man. You know?
That's straight path.
That's straight power.
You know, he was laid out for you. So you can walk that. He's not going to give you no more than your soul can bear. See? And if you fall, just the suffer the world mess you up, then you ain't, the Most High ain't dealing with
for the keep. Before we go back.
This is Isaiah 41:10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness.
Man. And pep talk. Matter of fact, jump to verse 14 on that. 14. That's a bad chapter. You know, it's a pep talk for the believers. You got it.
This is Isaiah 41:14. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel.
The Lord is letting you know we don't have any power in our hands. He called it compared to a word. But he said, fear not.
I will help thee, saith the Lord.
He is the Lord. He's going to help us. He's going to guide us. He don't want to give us the arrows of lead. He's going to guide us through those certain arrows of lead. You got it, man.
And thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth.
Hey, they're going back to that spiritual power, man. Right? Go ahead.
Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make them hills as chaff.
Finish this turn, huh? You know? That's it on that.
It's
Just finish this 1 Corinthians 10 and verse 13. It says, but the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
Yeah, that's right, man. The Lord will send them certain scenarios, but He's going to also make a way to escape. That's beautiful.
It's Iraq 2 and 9. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy.
He said, hope for good. That's what we hope. We hope for good. We know that the scriptures already laid it out. Certain people will die, you know. Already saw you know. Be thou faithful unto them. But we're gonna hope for good. Right? Go ahead.
Look at the generations of old.
That's another thing these other camps don't even teach about, man. They don't teach about the builder of the scripture. So when something happens, they just gonna fall apart, man.
That's why a lot of people fall out.
Yeah.
Because they went to themselves on the contract. They didn't know they got to tell me. You didn't read the fine print. That's the only camp that I ever heard break down Sirach 2, man. You know, even first coming into truth. You're like, yeah, you're going to catch hell, but even going through it's a whole different thing. And it makes you stronger, for lack of better words, man. It makes you more, it hardens you up. You know?
Makes you like a rock. Because again, man, the spirit that the Lord have to put on us too. That you all the things that we're going to see, man, we don't have to be a rock. Right?
Verse 10, look at the generations of old.
Hey, Peter, three holy spirits, Daniel, right? But he had a governor. The Lord had an angel grab him by the house and set him in battle. He said, Lord, I don't know the way to Babylon. I ain't never been there. He said, all right, they set him in there and said, Daniel. He said, Lord, the Lord have remembered me. Come on, man. And then he set him back and helped back like, what the hell is going on? Hey, I heard that speech and was afraid. Oh, the men of the Lord through the power that the Lord, hey man, that's the same stead will come to him, man.
That's a great power right there.
Come on, man. And he fed Daniel though. So look on the generations of old, right? You got it.
And see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
No.
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction.
He think it's a game. He think it's a joke. You know? He don't want to his goddamn joke. boiling the sole of his shoe. That's how bad it is. We're not paying nothing to eat. Oh, we talking about the 90-day supply for global food, man. If everything were to stop right now, man, and the Lord gonna make it happen.
And you don't know how much we in the news now. We could be 70 days in, man. Real shit. Go to Popeyes and eat no chicken, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, episode on that's how niggas gonna be. Niggas see that, Popeyes. Hey, they gonna be, like, what the fuck we gonna eat now? Back on Walmart ain't got no more food. What you gonna do then, man?
You gonna be in the worst case ever. And you gonna be searching for a prophet in that day, and you ain't ready to find them.
I gotta get some movie.
Okay. Sirach 2 and 12. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands.
Woe to fearful heart. You think in your mind. And fearful heart. Right? Go ahead.
And the sinner that go up 2 ways.
And like you said before, you thinking of those things that you did back then. That's your life. Yeah. You gotta try to don't let those sins weigh you down. You understand the Lord put us in that position to hope in you. You got that.
Salak. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended.
The Lord ain't even gonna defend you because you doubt it. Go ahead.
Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
They go back to what you had said earlier. You know, people fall back in the word because they didn't believe the report. You ultimately lost patience. You know, you thought the word was going to continue. Man, I can pick this back up in a year or two now, man. And then in that same year or two, right, it's been of 10 verses. You know, and you was caught out there. You went knocking at the door, and the Lord said, I know you not. And you on here say, what? Apart from me, you workers of iniquity.
St. Luke 9, jumping down to verse 62. And Yahweh said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back.
You holding cares to this life, you look back. Oh, what is that, Lot's wife? She looked back. She turned into a pillar of salt.
It says, and looking back is like, Yahweh said unto him, no man having his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Messiah.
You're not part of that building. You're not fit for
He had a lot of substance. So Lot's wife was looking on that substance on what she had. They was wealthy. They was living, they was up top tip. You know, so she looked back and I'm like, you ain't fit for it, man. You see? You gotta denounce this world, regurgitate this world, man.
That's right, man. Ultimately, you look back at anything that's here in America. You gotta understand, man, the things that are laid before us is 10 times, 30 times better than here, man. You know?
But I know even like a person, you lose a person like your grandma died. Yeah. I love my grandma. Man, she gonna come back in the kingdom of heaven as your daughter, but she gonna be in her perfect state. Our loved ones is not in their perfect state right now, man. In the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna see them. We're gonna see ourselves in our perfect state. We on that path to redemption early. You know, for lack of other words, but just when the king, we're gonna get them back. That's why Pastor Peter, he said, I have forsaken all. What I'm gonna get with Yahweh Shai said, you're gonna get 100-fold, man. That bad woman that you thought you lost, she's gonna be 100 times better than the king, just on a simple level. On a simple level. The kid that you lost, man, on a simple, we're gonna have millions of kids, bro. All that shit, so fuck all, even though I say it's like these things are temple, so forget all these things in this world, bro.
That's it.
We got some way better ahead of us, man. Like the brother said, it's gonna be 100 times better, man.
Like story of Job.
That's it. That's it.
That just symbolizes neglect in itself. You got spiritual eyes. When you read it with a spiritual lens, the Lord will reveal to you, man, what your sacrifice, all right, what he had hope in, the integrity that he had, that he kept. At the end, think that ain't right.
And Joe, they were talking shit about him. Yeah, because they was back and forth. His wife said, man, go, curse the Most High, trying to waver your faith. What he said? He said, fuck off, man. Yeah. That's what he told her. He said, leave me alone. You sound like foolish woman. You come out and call her a B. Yeah. You female dog. You know what I'm saying?
He said, bitch, get out of here.
Fight the ancient world. You hooligan. He killed how old English talk. Get this out my way. You foolish funny. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got it.
That's beautiful, though, man. The story is told, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's a reflection of how Israel is going to be raised up at that dunghill, man. You know, and exalted. You know, and that's what our hope is. And we see it playing out of the scriptures. And we read earlier, the Lord is not unfaithful to forget your labor of love. You know? Yeah.
Simple Google definition for endurance. Simple Google definition for endurance: the fact or power of withstanding an unpleasant or difficult process.
Understanding of what now?
The fact or power of withstanding an unpleasant or difficult process.
Difficult process. Ain't that? Matter of fact, that's straight game. That level of difficulty. We still on that second 7 right now.
You already
Okay.
Or situation without giving way.
See? A situation without giving way, man. You gotta stand stiffly for your house by shower shot, man. You know?
Man.
Back up there and endurance. It's Hebrews 12 and verse 7. If ye endure chastity, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. But what son is he whom the Lord chasteth not?
Yeah, man. He's cleaning you up. Oh, the Lord dealing with you, man. You get took through hell now, man. The scripture also say you get punished now, so we won't be punished with the world.
It says, but if ye be without chastisement, wherefore all partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons.
That's right, man. Too terrible. They ain't heeding the correction of the Lord. They ass too. But they ain't meditating on those things that are set to come, man. They're oblivious. That's great, man. That's not fair.
Book of 2 Ezra, chapter 7, verse 1. But put the face of the enemies established, and like a river, who then would go into the sea to look upon it, and to rule it. If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad?
Yeah, if you don't go through this narrow path, how you gonna come into the kingdom of heaven? Go ahead.
There's also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field,
And the city is the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
and is full of all good things.
Yep.
The
All good things for the Israelites, for the elect. Everybody else gonna catch hell, man.
Exactly.
That's the report. And 2/3 of our people don't want to believe that report. It's crazy. You got it.
The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water.
Oh, hey, man. It's a very narrow path that you have to take to get to the kingdom of heaven. And it's full of perils.
And one only path between them both.
Letting you know you won't have to follow a man.
That's it.
It said one only path between them both. You ain't walking side by side, man. You ain't blazing your own way. What scripture say? Mark the perfect man. You know?
He follows you.
Yeah, quick one. This Iraq 7 and 29. Fear the Lord with all thy soul and reverence his priests.
Fear the Lord with all thy soul and reverence his priest. The man who he set up to teach you, man. That's how you want to make it through these sad perils, man. The Lord sit down men to show you the way. You got more on that?
Yeah,
Go
kind.
ahead.
Verse 30, love him that made thee with all thy strength, and forsake not his ministers.
See that? Forsake not his ministers. Man, that's cold. You got more?
One more.
Go ahead.
Fear the Lord and honor his priests, and give him his portion as it is commanded thee, the first fruits, and the trespass offering, and the gift of the shoulders, and the sacrifice of sanctification, and the first fruits of the holy things.
Yeah, man. Pay your damn time. That's it. Hey, what it say? The servant is worthy of his meat. You know? Oh, where is the man that the Lord has set up to lead you to righteousness?
Kind of acts. And they held some money from the church. And they died right there. They held money. They sold it all. And instead of giving, they tights. They whole thing. Yeah.
She gave up the ghost right after.
What is? What is
Oh, shit.
What is this? What is this?
Second Peter, this is 2 Peter 1:19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy.
That's why we confident over there. We got a more sure word of prophecy. You got that.
Whereunto you do well that you take heed.
You see, you do well if you take heed to this warning. Right?
Go back to the research you brought. You following the apostles' doctrine, you paying attention. You giving your due diligence to pay attention to the plan that was before us that brought us these living waters. If you want to live, you'll do well. See what I'm saying? You got enough.
As unto a light that shineth in a dark place.
Your house is like it's shining in a dark place. Right? You got damn 144 bag.
7144.
That would that'd be dazzled, goddamn steering wheel. Goddamn steering wheel. So it's a lot what is this? You could be a concubine. She ain't been sold
Until the day dawn and the day star rise in your hearts. Knowing this first,
There's also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things.
full of all good things. Kingdom of heaven.
The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall.
The entrance thereof is narrow, and it's set in a dangerous place to fall. America, where it provides everything for your lust. Right? You got it.
Like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left hand a deep water,
Go ahead.
and one only path between them both.
Again, you're gonna need men to guide you, man. What did the eunuch say to Philip? Philip? Yeah. How can I? You got to find out.
Even between the fire and the water, so small that nothing could the one man go through there at once. If this city now was given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before
You'll
him,
never go through the trials and tribulations. Right?
how shall he receive his inheritance.
See? It's an inheritance, man. These people are an inheritance, man. Right? The planet Earth is an inheritance for the children of Israel. On this side, more fully, is for the elect. That's what's being prepared for.
And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion.
Yes, that's Israel's portion. That's the way the Lord set us up to come back to him, man. Through all the trials and tribulations. All right, and what's going to guide us is his wisdom. All right, that's real possession right
This Proverbs 2 in verse 10, verse 9. He says like verse 10, it says, when wisdom enters into thine heart,
now. Yep, when wisdom enters into that mind, go ahead.
and knowledge is pleasant to thy soul.
Come on, man. We're in the council, as you said, the council of the king. Yahweh Shah, man. It's pleasant to us. Right? When knowledge is pleasant to our soul, man.
Discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee.
See that? Discretion, like you said, you know how to move. That's how I do for you. We was in the world, man, we was quick to pop off. Like Jake, quick to pop off, man. You know? But now the Lord has took this wisdom on us, all right, where we're able to move in a certain direction. Oh, that dude's nice for him. He don't have the wisdom that he has. He don't, what is the word? Yeah. That's it. Display.
I mean, the irony, we always say wisdom is on display. It's meant to be used. Because even how you move makes it, it's a wise move. Even like playing chess. Because that's all wisdom is. It's like chess. Somebody make me, that's a wise move. You know what I'm saying? So wisdom is displayed. You ain't like, I got wisdom, then you go shooting it for no reason. Now you in the jail cell saying,
You were too wise, y'all would be enough.
yeah.
You know? But again, wisdom is meant to preserve us, man. The time we're coming into, we're going to need that wisdom. Right?
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10, verse 9. But wisdom delivered from pain those that attended upon her.
And those that are tending upon it, you paying attention, you soaking it up, right? It said wisdom delivered from pain those that are tending upon her.
When the righteous fled from his brother's wrath,
That's what we're coming into that time, man. We're going to need to flee from Esau's wrath. Right? Go ahead.
she guided him in right paths,
Go ahead.
showed him the kingdom of the Most High,
Go ahead.
and gave him knowledge of him,
Somebody.
and gave him knowledge of holy things,
That's right.
made him rich in his travels,
Mm-hmm.
and multiplied the fruit of his labor.
Yeah, eventually that's what's going to happen, man. The fruit of our labor is going to be multiplied, man. The kingdom of heaven, where we have rest. Right? That was it.
It's Proverbs 4, and verse 13. Take fast hold of the scripture. Let her not go. Keep her, for she is not righteous. This wisdom is our life. This wisdom is how we move every day. You know, because this wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures is like that. Where Yahweh Shah said, I am the way, the life, and the truth. You know what I'm saying? No man can come to the Father but by me. Nobody can be saved for nothing if it wasn't for Yahweh Shah. You know?
This is Psalm 119 and 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way.
That's how we hate the false way of these guys, man. All right, you teaching false doctrine. We different subject.
Psalm 119 and 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way.
We hate every false way. You come with a wayward doctrine, we don't jump on your ass. Why? Because we try to protect the sheep. Go ahead.
105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
And that's how we're able to see. And this dark, gross darkness that we're in. Man. Through the light that Yahweh Shah has shined on us, man. Able to move in the world, you know? Man, that's you know, you got ISUBK, man. They don't know how to move in the world. You know? They don't know how to move in the world. Most of these sinners don't know how to move. That's for real, man. You got it. Like what it could take to be
be carnal, lead to death.
Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon 10 verse 9. But wisdom delivered from pain those that attend upon her. When the righteous fled from his brother's wrath, she guided him in right paths. And that's going back to the story of Jacob and Esau, man. All right, we flee from Esau, man. And nowadays, like the brother just mentioned, hey, it's going to come a time we're going to have to become pyramids on the earth again, man. This devil is going to come down with great wrath. It's showing in Revelation 12:12. It says, she showed him the kingdom of the Most High. This is what wisdom gives you, man. And gave him the knowledge of holy things, things that are separate from the world. It says, made him rich in his travails and multiplied the fruits of his labors, man. So if we continue in this thing, these are this wisdom, this light into our path. The Lord is nothing, he shall do nothing but greatness, man. All right. What other thing that you want, man? This is reasoning with you, how hey, you do this little labor, and I give you this. That's reasoning, man. He's not gonna forget that, man. And you gave up the world for this.
The Lord said, "My yoke is light." So this is, ultimately, doing this, man. The Lord gave us a really, it's gonna get difficult. But the path that He set us out, man, it's really light work, man.
That's it.
This word, they protect us in the truth. It's St. John 15, 14. I have given them thy word, and that was this word bring wisdom and knowledge. It says, and the world hath hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. That's why it's a separation. Y'all say carnality leads unto death. Just looking on the outside, fleshy things tugging at you, aggravating you, pulling at you. You know what I'm saying? That's why people hate us. Because this word aggravates them. They hate your voice, they hate your speech. It aggravates them. It says, verse 14, I have given them thy word. It's like verse 15, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from evil. How will the Lord keep us from evil? By giving us this life. That's the first part of us being kept from evil. Because plenty of decisions, lead plenty of decisions, things that come out your mouth will lead to people, getting put to death. Irrational decisions. You know what I'm saying? Irrational decisions lead to death. It says that thou shouldest keep them from evil. They are not of the world, either as I am not of the world. Sanctify them with thy truth, thy word is thy truth. And that's how we're separated from this wisdom. That's how we're that new man. That's why plenty of places we go places, people they marvel at us because it's just how people carry ourselves. That's that wisdom. Say wisdom shall shine. Ain't none came out your mouth, but your spirit just shine to people. Why? Because you have the wisdom of your house out from our shine.
Wisdom is on display. You gotta actually use it. That's what's gonna preserve you in the time we're coming to.
It was just to go back on you.
Go ahead.
Okay. This 2 Corinthians 4:16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For which cause we faint not.
Right? Go ahead.
But though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
Yeah, we're renewed in the spirit day by day. Constantly meditating on these scriptures, man. All right? Following the example that is set before us. Continuing in that same way. You got to go on that.
For our light affliction.
Yeah, see? That's it, man. We ain't punished to the max that we supposed to be. It's light. You got that.
Which is but for a moment,
Go ahead.
working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
Come on, man. Far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Kingdom of heaven. Rest. Rulership. Nations on our feet, man. They ain't Esau, he was so-called white man. Man, it's gonna woo. Tell it. That's something good to open.
Yeah.
You no longer on the bottom.
Yeah.
Come on, man. God,
You know what I mean? Yeah,
that's light affliction, man. What more can we ask for? That yoke is easy. You got more than that?
While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen.
Yeah, things which are not seen, right? This is what the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
See, America is temporal. The kingdom of heaven is eternal, man. America has a date on it.
expiration date.
Yeah, God.
It expires at some day, man. We follow
No, that's why you see the ransack city. This devil implemented these laws, this legislation, so he can fuck down with great wrath. He painted the picture. He set the stage. You have to say?
Yeah, come.
Okay.
It's 2. Isaiah 54 and 7 and 8. It say, for a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee.
Woo, with great mercy. What is the person come by way of this truth? The Lord is gathering us by the word. You got it now.
In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment.
It says a little wrath. He hid his face from us. That's beautiful. That's going to do what we got here. Go ahead.
But with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, thy Redeemer.
See that? And the Lord having mercy on us, giving us his strength, having us to go his wisdom. Right?
Chapter 7, verse 26. For she is the brightness of the everlasting light, the unspotted mirror.
See, the unspotted mirror, the Lord is shining his face on us now. Man. Read that from the top again. But it was like at one point in time, the Lord turned his face from us. You know, we couldn't behold him. We couldn't behold his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And the Lord has given it back to us. Yeah, kind of. Real mercy. You understanding what the Lord plans is? What it says in Jeremiah? What is it, Jeremiah 9 and 24? If any man glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me. Yeah, come. That's it. You got it.
That's it.
Come.
For she is the brightness of the everlasting light,
Yeah.
the unspotted mirror of the power of the Most High,
Go ahead.
and the image of his
See,
goodness.
and the image of his goodness. This truth, man. Continue.
And being but one, she can do all things. And remaining in herself, she maketh all things new.
Go ahead.
And in all ages,
In all ages. In all ages, man.
entering into holy
Woo,
souls.
see, it returned back to those that practice in her. It entered into holy souls. Go ahead, huh?
She maketh them friends of the
Woo,
Most High.
come on, man. I want to be a friend of Yahweh by Shah. She make up the friends of the Most High. Go ahead.
And prophets.
Woo, and what?
And prophets.
And prophet. That's what she said in this place, man. Telling you what's going to happen. Go ahead, huh?
For the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom.
And that's Most High loves love with him that dwells with wisdom. So you ain't dwelling with his wisdom, you love him love. And if you don't love him, ultimately he hates you. If he hates you, he'll put you to death.
Is it?
Simple as that. That's what he did. Yeah. Like the pastor, you gotta walk It's just that simple.
It's that simple.
You gotta be straight in the neck, swallow the camera. Talk about the right hand is the work of Esau.
They make the word simple. That's too complex. Listen, it's a chip. It's a physical thing.
That's it.
Make it too complex, man.
Revelation 13 tells you, get ahead and read it, and he that have understanding, count the numbers. So the Most High dwelling with numbers. Yeah, well, hey, here is wisdom. I'm showing you what it is.
Lord gave us
was only revealed to the prophets.
That's the one prophecy you can't get. This prophecy in the next chapter, it tells you your fate if you get it wrong.
Yeah, because you were just like a dope. You know, because like I said, you did, how you did in the world. I ain't doing it no more.
How you did it?
You ain't gonna eat no piece of bacon. You know, you can just eat bacon. Or you can eat some unknowing. Like you can eat a salad or something like that. You know? I ain't gonna, you know, you can eat a repeat. But you take that, ain't no repeat to that, bro. Ain't no repeat. Guys ain't even considering that. It said wise men will consider the ways. If you get that wrong, we all, they say Christianity, we all wait for the white man to come. We all Revelation chapter was here. And we repented from that. You can't repent from Revelation 13, 16.
Yeah, how you gonna buy and sell with a spiritual part? You don't tell it how to be in your system.
What's that, 40 hair, man? Come on, man.
Add what y'all said, the Indians. You got how many millions of people that Apostle Hall went into? How many of them turned to Christianity? That can't be it, man. It's what the scriptures say it is, man, and what Great Bill's gonna say it is, man.
That's the stuff about you guys. You don't know the word.
See,
You equate Mark and Revelation 13 and 16, same Mark and Ezekiel 9 and 4. And it's two different words. Or you equate it with the Mark and Romans 16 and 17. Two different words. Come on, man. Or you run the wisdom of Solomon where it says seal. Yeah. No, man. It's Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. So we see what the MOT is. We hiding ourselves in the street. Right? It says, but the simple pass on and are punished. So you don't want to believe just this doctrine that you have myself trying to sit down. You want to be punished, man. Simple as that. You're trying to give an elaborate breakdown when it comes to law.
This is Revelations 14 and 9. And the third, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
Now you receive it, It's like
That's like I'm about this. That's like you receive it. You get it. That's like that wedding ring. That's that ultimate binding contract between you and Esau. Like I say, Exodus 20 chapter, get that oil through the ear, that means you ain't serving forever. That's what Esau doing in the roundabout way. That all, that additional all. Once this thing get inside, it's no way, let's say you can increase the you gotta take it out.
I wouldn't test that theory.
you already received it.
It's like a virgin. That's why I say that's how a virgin. You can once you go in everything, you can if there ain't no blood, if no blood on the brand, they took over Virginia. I want my money back. I paid for this, I want and that's what the world gonna do. Because you committed adultery, man. That's why I say people say worship. That's why I say worship church that was here. It's actually talking about going after the ways. That's why I say an image. An image.
The scripture says life. The scripture said that the image and the law. So it's just not the image.
So church that was here. It's the image. But the image goes back to form you. Like you going towards the way of Esau. Like say you look like your dad. You look like, And I say you like your father the devil. Because if you get that chip, man, you like your daddy Esau, man. The Lord's gonna account you as an Edomite. You got it.
Trusting in no Christ.
Like it unto him.
You basically trusting in this man way.
Yeah, so like I got a definition.
Yeah, this is the definition where it say receive is G2983. It say to take with the hand.
See that?
How was that spiritual? How was that spiritual?
This the word receive G2983 Labano to take with the hand.
They gonna put it in you, man. Take with the hand.
Man.
That word karak, we go back to the word karak, which means palisade or stake. what is that? There's another word.
Stop.
Pale. Man, you gonna stick something pale. These guys, man, see, you guys are very low level. Trying to see deep. Yeah. Too high for you, man. We went too high for a food. Yeah, that's straight path that the Lord sent out. You got more on that?
Yeah, it's a little bit more.
Go ahead.
It say, lay hold of
Come on.
any person or thing in order to use it.
See that? It's an actual physical thing. You got more on that definition?
He said he gonna use it too. Yeah. Stand and stuff like that. But then he said, like the odds, it was gonna use medical records. There's gonna be a point you can't get your insulin shot now because he ain't got that thing, man.
You're going to have your records on there if you took them damn serpent juice too. You know?
How many times?
Yeah.
Boosters?
Yeah.
All that. They got that on documentation, man.
Yep.
And it's all gonna be controlled by that little price thing.
Yeah.
It's small, man.
We're gonna see how you can spend it.
Yeah.
Like Apostle Bob said, we're gonna see how you spend it. You know? No. Hey, that classic sound. It's June. It's almost June, man. It's almost June.
Ain't no more. That's it. You said last. It's doing nothing. Even this brother doing nothing. And it's manifesting. You got to come. He ain't like no question. He ain't like. You can't refute it. Even if motherfucker don't believe it, they might. They might be right. They ain't considering it. But they gonna change it though. The Lord gonna make them change.
Yeah, the story said, pay with your hand. And a paragraph in there, they was just bringing out different places around the world, like beach in Rio, Paris, all these things there. Except that, anything but a wireless, cashless, podium, you gonna be able to play with your fucking hand, man. You guys done. You got more on that?
Okay. You want to start from the top?
Yeah, come.
This is Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
It's guaranteed you're going to die by thermonuclear fire, man. Go ahead.
And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Yeah. The holy angel and the Lamb will witness your torment. And we often speak on this. We don't know how long the Lord will let your soul sit in that body, man, to feel that fire. You know? The Lord is terrible, man. He could have you, man, all your nerve end is still there. Usually when something is set on fire, the first thing, that first epidermal, and then the nerve end. So you're going to feel the pain. So the Lord had them nerve end and stay intact. And hey man, terrible. And you guys want to scoff and mock, man. The Lord got a terrible judgment set for you.
Woo. Book of Revelation, chapter 15, verse 2. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire. And them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image,
Come on, man. Continue.
and over his mark,
Come on.
and over the number of his name,
Yeah.
stand on the sea of glass.
Man, they was in a chariot looking down on American Babylon the Great on fire. And guess what? They're going to be looking at you people to take that thing down. They're ready for they're going to observe you being burnt up. Right? Go ahead.
Having the hearts of the Most High. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord power almighty, just and true are thy ways.
What is this?
Revelation chapter 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither.
Come Yasharala, man. Being lifted up in those chairs, right?
And they ascended up to heaven in the cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
Well, they go back to that Psalm 91 we read earlier. Only with thy eyes that I behold and see the reward of the wicked. So you're going to be beholding them and they're going to be beholding you. Lord willing, you call that number going up in the chair.
That's right.
You know? You got it.
11 and 13, Revelation. And the same hour was there a great earthquake.
Yeah, what's that great earthquake? I see them melting this place. Melting you wicked ass niggas.
And the 10th part of the city fell.
Yeah, that 10th part, America is, you can look it up. America is divided into 10 FEMA zones.
Zero to 9. New York, California. Hey, man. Hey, man.
Don't lie, man. Look, hey, man, the Lord make it train. And there's multiple ways to get you.
It says, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000.
Complete number of men, right?
And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the Most High of heaven.
Come on, man. Them the same ones that we just read about in Revelation 15. Praise you out by shouting. And being saved from them.
Verse 20, it says, for she got it. Ezekiel 20, in verse 22, it says, nevertheless, I withdrew my hand and wrought for my name's sake.
Where you at? I will leave you there in no truth.
Oh, okay.
Ezekiel 20.
What is that?
Ezekiel, I think, yeah, I believe it's 20 and 22, or 22 and 20. Yeah.
It's the book of Ezekiel 22, in verse 20. It says, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin.
Hey, and that's, you know, the cross of Israel, you know, compared to iron, tin, and lead, right?
It says to blow the fire upon it to melt it. So will I gather you in my hand, and in my fury I will leave you there in milk.
And I will leave you there and melt you, man. The Lord will leave you and melt you, man. That's a process. You know? Yeah, man. And that's a terrible judgment the Lord has said. If you take that same thing, you're going to be left here and melted.
Thus saith the Lord.
You don't kill the vegetable. You don't want to kill the vegetable. 2/3 say, like the brother said, this is your family coming in. You know, eat something. You know?
Psalms 58 verse 7. Let them melt away as waters.
Yeah, let them melt away as waters, go ahead.
Which run continuously. When he kindled his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be cut in pieces.
Yeah, that's right, man. The Lord gonna shoot those arrows, man. Throw those nuclear fire, man. You know? From the ends of the earth.
Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Come on, man. What kind of is that? You standing up on your feet and your flesh is consuming away. Go ahead.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Your tongue gonna consume away your mouth. The perfect picture there is Sarah on the fish. Hey, that's a beautiful analogy to the brother and the brother. You on the fence. Like a lot of you guys still on the fence about the MOT. Alright? You should get your ass out of the fence, you're gonna be part of that lake of fire. Period. Period. That was it?
Yeah, come, that's it.
Yeah, let's
It says, Ezekiel 22 and 21, yeah, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath. And ye shall be melted in the midst thereof.
You gonna be melted in the Terrible judgment of y'all about something. You guys think it's a game. You make it each damn family. Like the brother say, you done feasted on roadhouse. Somehow, some way, you done made it through the family. Right? The Lord had you eat all these abominable things and make it through the day. You gotta slip through some things. Yeah. Shoot. Come on, man.
It says, and silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof, and ye shall know that I, the Lord, have poured out my fury upon you.
Look, it said, ye shall know. What they gonna know after death by pains? See? You gonna know that, damn, they were right. It's gonna be too late.
Yeah, the quick one. The second Edge 16 and 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the
escape the hunger. They shall feel the
and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
The sword is that acid milk. It'll be shot from the ends of the earth. Right?
This is Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Yeah, all the land of America, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Oh, there he is. One of them is in the midst. Go ahead.
But the third shall be left therein.
Third, right? Go ahead.
And I will bring the third part through the fire. This is Zechariah 13 and 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire. And will refine them as silver is refined. And will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. Matter of fact, read that from the top one more time.
This is Zechariah 13 and 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire.
I will bring the third part through the fire.
And will refine them as... Oh, Salat.
Isaiah 24:15. Wherefore glorify ye the Lord in the fire.
See, glorify the Lord in the fire. Hey man, that fire. What is the analogy? To be rescued or delivered, you have to be in danger. So
that's it.
Yeah,
That's
glory.
qualified
Yeah,
for-
good.
that's qualified for deliverance.
That's
You
it.
have
I-
to be in the danger.
You got to be in the danger
Yes.
position, right? So in the fires, right? Go ahead.
It says, wherefore glorify ye the Lord in the fires, even the name of the Lord power of Israel,
Go ahead.
in the isles of the sea.
That's right, man. And it keeps going back to knowing the name. And we read earlier that you got to know his name in truth. The correct doctrine of Yahweh shall try for him to heal you when he called him. Right?
Zechariah 13 and 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah is my power.
Right, man. You being delivered from that thermonuclear fire. That's going to be a great scene of right?
Isaiah 43, verse 2. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee. Remember, he said, I come like a great flood, Lord, will be with us. It says, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. We're not going to be overwhelmed by Esau and the ways of this world. It says, when thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burnt. Remind me of the three-holed children. How they was tossed in the midst of that burning fiery furnace, and they didn't get touched. They didn't even smell like smoke, man. It says, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. And it's going to be the same thing with the nooses, man. The Lord might let the nooses sit in everything, in the fire, and you can just see the fire coming, but it pass over you, man. And all of a sudden you feel yourself floating, man. You got it?
God. Second Ezra 4:48. So I stood and saw, and behold, an hot burning oven passed by before me. And it happened that when the flame was gone by, I looked, and behold, the smoke remained still.
That's it, because as people going to be going up, the missiles going to be going down. You know what I'm saying? Because America's going to get hit. It ain't technically like one big bomb. It's going to be waves, man. It's going to be, you know, it might be different colors. It might look like a rain, you know.
That lake of fire.
That lake of fire, it might look like a rain, man.
That way.
Going back, it says verse 49, after this, there passed by before me a watery cloud and sent down much rain that they saw. And when the stormy rain was past, the drop remained still. And that's those thermonuclear missiles. It ain't gonna be just one missile coming over here. No, this is a rainy storm that's coming. The Lord, strange rain. Yeah. And the drops remain, that's that ripple effect. You know, when the bomb hit, it sucks it back in, that aftershock, man. Hey, the Lord documented this, Andrew's documented this through the Spirit of the Lord. And we're here to tell you about what's to come.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Matthew chapter 24, verse 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall the tribes of the earth form. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds. Matthew chapter 24, verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days,
And you're going to go through Jacob's trouble, man. Right? Go ahead.
shall the sun be dark, and the moon shall not give her light.
Because it's going to be covered by these missiles, sun, water, and these mushroom plants, right? Go ahead.
And the stars shall fall from heaven,
Yep, see? Go ahead.
and the powers of the heavens shall be
Yeah,
shaken.
the rulership of this current rulership going to be shaken, man. Right? Go ahead.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man
simultaneously when the ICBM missiles hit, you have a shot come on the scene, right? Go ahead.
in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Go ahead.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet,
Yep.
and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds,
Yep.
from one end of heaven to the other.
Yeah, that's it, man. So when the ICBM missiles coming down, as bro said, we're going to be going up in those chairs, man. Cuz. Through the spirit of power, y'all by y'all shot. Y'all preach up? Okay.
This Revelation 11 and 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000,
Complete number of men is going to be slain over here in America. I'm going to agree.
and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the Most High of heaven.
Yeah, the scripture tells us that the righteous are scarcely be saved. You know? So yeah, man, we pray we have that number be lifted up in those chairs when the destruction comes. Alright? We pray this been edifying. We all praise on the Lord.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Much respect to brothers labor worldwide and true necessary and salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect living on the words of the Shalom.
Shalom, DTA, Abal, soon.